Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here in Drumheller. We're at the Voodoo RV campgrounds. I'll probably put the name up because I think I'm getting that wrong. So we're meeting up with all my friends. Remember Jackie and Donna's Road Trips, and Brian is going to be here. It's going to be awesome. So we're camping for a couple of days. It just so happens that while I'm out here, I brought my hot rod along so that I can go to Calgary and take my nephews for a spin. Plus we're gonna go to BC in a later video, and I'm gonna go see my son and his grandson, and we're gonna do some hot rodding out there too. So stay tuned for those videos. But just so it happens, May 23rd, while we're here in Drumheller, there's a car show going on, and I had no idea about that. So what we have to do is get the car ready to go. I think when I took the car out for a run and took my mother for a spin on Mother's Day, that something happened to the rear fuel line. It kind of dips down a little bit, and I think it got hit by a rock or something, and it's leaking fuel. Right now I have a hose clamp on it so it's not leaking on the trailer, but we're going to set up a little containment. We're going to empty out the gas tank, and we're going to fix a fuel line. All right. So we're pretty lucky in the sense that the car has an electric fuel pump. So my plan is to empty the fuel tank at the back so I can make this repair, is to disconnect the fuel line, which is right here. There's a fuel regulator here. Disconnect it there, put that hose into the tank, turn the ignition on. I can flip the switch for the fuel pump, and I should be able to pump all the fluid right into the gas tank, the jerry can, as it were. So first things first, a little safety. We're gonna lay down an old tarp that I carry around in the van, just in case we spill a little bit of fuel. We are not, well, we're gonna do our best to take care of the environment, right? All right, I think I'm ready to disconnect it. I took the hose clamp off. I have a pair of locking vices that they just pinch the hose off, so hopefully minimize any fuel spill. A little paper towel just in case. There should be at least a couple of drops, but well, as it turns out, I guess I don't even have to turn on the fuel pump. The car's at a little bit of an angle, so maybe that's what's contributed to it, but it's just actually running right out. So we'll fill up that jerry can and see how far we get. All right, so now I'm ready to crawl under the car and change the fuel hose. So I don't know if you've noticed, well, after I emptied the tank, which took about a good 20-liter jerry can full of fuel, so I left out there. I had my friend sit in the cab and flip on the electric fuel pump. It just sprayed out a bunch of foam, got as much fuel out of that line as I could. And then I tipped the trailer up, so now the car is slightly sitting back because there'll be like a little bit of gas left in there. Now that I've tipped the tank up, all that gas is away from it. We should have no spillage. I've got all my tools underneath. We're gonna crawl under and switch over to the action camera, and let's get this hose changed out. See if we can get this car running. All right guys, this is like way too cramped to work in here, but here's the problem right here. Something hit this fuel, or it's just too brittle, too old, but this fuel line is leaking. So we're gonna change it out, take it off here, and we'll see if I can show you way up. You see way up in there on the tank, right in about that area. Right, that's the other end of the hose. We'll get that off, we'll get the new piece of rubber put in, and everything should be a-okay. Okay, there really wasn't a lot of room under there, guys, so I just replaced that fuel line, disconnected both ends. It was a bit of a problem. I mismeasured the fuel line. Here's the one I replaced it with. It's quite a bit smaller. So hopefully this is gonna do for just tonight, so we can go to that cruise, and then we'll hit up AutoZone and get the proper sized fuel hose. But at the other end of the fuel pump, because it doesn't have a return system, there's a restrictor on there, chopping it down to only 1 PSI for the carburetor. So I don't think restricting it here before the pump is going to be such a big issue. It's not a lot of flow going on there anyway. So let's get the fuel back in the car, and let's see if she'll fire up. Alright, we got all the fuel back in the car. Should be enough. I think there's gas stations like 20 clicks, so hopefully this is enough. And let's just see if she fires back up. Let's give her a try. Well, right on, guys, we're going to cruise night tonight. Gonna let her warm up, get her off the trailer. Like I say, no more fuel on the ground. We're all good. That's awesome.
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has so clear a light as any to see the horizon and the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a rage. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a